Hello, everyone. I'm back. You heard this right. Blake the Snake. Blake the Snake is back. I'm back, and I'm gonna try to stream a whole lot more. But there's a reason as to why I have been gone for so long. I have a beautiful reason. I went on an incredible quest. A quest that not very many men have ever tried, or have tried and actually failed. But I succeeded on this quest. I succeeded. I'm going to tell you the tale. I have pictures. I have pictures from my journey, and I'm going to show you. Alright, chat. So, to start out, I guess it was pretty much over a month ago. Pretty much right after the last stream, I was just chilling in my chair, very, very gracefully, minding my own business, doing my own thing, and out of absolutely nowhere, someone broke into my house. This man in particular broke into my house. I have no idea who he is. He's a freaking homeless man, just broke into my house. And at first I was like, I'm gonna call the freaking cops. I don't want this man in my house. This is horrifying. But no, he stopped me. And he had something very important to say. What he had to say was, do you want to know about the next patch notes for Smash Ultimate? And then I was like, what? He's like, did you know about Ridley? Ridley in the new Smash Ultimate version 13.0.0. Because that's the next patch note. So I stopped. I was curious. I had to know. I had to know. So I'll tell you what I did. I humored this man, and I said, all right, creepy shirtless man with gloves, who just broke into my house. Just tell me, how do I find out about the patch notes unless I want to wait? And then he told me. He told me I had to climb Mount Sakurai. Mount Sakurai is not easily climbed. It's the very peak of the peak of it. Yeah, the very tippy top of it. They say that it holds Sakurai himself. That's his house up there. But within that house, he has the next patch notes. He told me that he saw Ridley on there. And I had to know. I had to know, chat. This was very important. So from my journey, I had to leave my house. I had to touch grass. It was awful. It was really awful. The grass was really prickly and had bugs in it. I hated it. But I continued on. And I practiced. No, I didn't practice. I went straight up. I went straight into the mountain. I started climbing it. And with that, I climbed and I climbed till my hands got blisters and bruises and whatever. It was horrifying. But then I saw something, Jack. Then I saw something that is incredibly and interesting that crossed my path. Oh shoot. This is what I saw. A stranger came to me in the mountain, and he told me to choose a path. I was really hungry at this point, because I hadn't eaten for like frickin' a week, because I've been climbing this thing for so long. And he gave me two options. One, with DiGiorno's frozen pizza. But it was heated up. It wasn't just frozen. It was the heated up DiGiorno's pizza. And it was still warm. It was that path. Or the cure to cancer. And I'm all about curing cancer. But I was very hungry. So I took DiGiorno's pizza. It was one of the hardest tasks that I think I've come across. But I did it. I had the pizza. I climbed to the top of the mountain, and I saw Sakurai. And with that, Sakurai held version 13.0.0. At this point, I was scraped and bruised and still hungry and actually thirsty because the DiGiorno's pizza didn't come with any water. But I made it. Sakurai, he greeted me. He greeted me by saying, "Bluke." And I was like, "Yes, how do you know my name?" And then he said, "I watch your streams." And then I didn't know what to even say at that point. How did Sakurai watch my streams? Then he said, "Bluke, why have you stopped streaming?" And then I told him I needed the next patch notes. I needed to know. And so Sakurai himself, he said, "All right, if this will get you to continue streaming, Blake, because I need you to stream. I need you to continue on. I need you to help out your fans, your subscribers, your viewers, and show them how great a streamer you are." So with doing that, he bestowed upon me version 13.0.0. And when I looked, because it came in a box, it's a little box, it's a little strip of, like, a little piece of tape or whatever. Not tape, a little piece of paper that had little notes on it and whatnot. But he gave me the piece of paper. Getting handed that was like getting handed, I don't know, frickin' something amazing. The gold trophy to the Olympics. I bet that's pretty frickin' cool. I never did that before, but that's something. So he handed it to me. And when I looked at it, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. How could he do this? How could he do this to me? He removed one of my best moves and replaced it with another one of my bad moves. And then he improved Steve. And I begged Sakurai, "Please, don't do this. Don't do this. You can't make this the patch notes." And Sakurai told me, "I don't make the rules. His game editor makes it for him." And there was nothing that I could do because the game editor was on a totally different mountain and I didn't feel like climbing it. It was really far away. It was like in Europe or something. I don't know. It was pretty far away though. But with that, I had to go home. A deal was a deal. He showed me the patch notes, and I had to continue streaming. They're not what I wanted, but I still had to know. So I went to my nearest bar. They call it the Drunky Tunky Tavern. Yeah, the Drunky Tunky Tavern. Where I then got grape juice and completely blacked out. I don't remember much from that night. All I know is that I woke up butt naked next to Alex Jones in the middle of the highway. And from that point forward, I knew that this wasn't right. I needed to get my mind back to normal for my next stream. I needed to get it on track. And that's where we are today. That's where we are today, Chad. I'm back. I moved into a new apartment. I put up paintings. It's a nice little apartment here, and I'm back. But yeah. I don't know what I missed. I don't know if anything political or something crazy happened within that time. So, I don't know if George Washington died. Hold on a second. Jeeves is here.
Hey, King, here's that pizza you ordered.
The DiGiorno's Pizza?
That's right.
Oh, let's go. Thank you, sir. Sorry, that was my butler. He brings me pizza occasionally. It's not very hot, but I'll accept it as is.